Okay, welcome back. So, I can't remember what turn we were on. I think it's around about 7. Next room is the exit, but it is a corridor, and potentially, there's no traps in this game, but it's been described as a corridor. So once particularly slim. How many doors in this corridor? So D3. 2. So that's 1. We haven't found the treasure yet. There's no other exits, so it needs to be... We know we've got 1 door going into it. We need another door going out. So I'm going to go up this way. Just make the floor look a little bit nicer. Practically a corridor. We don't really need that wall, do we? So I'm going to lower that just so you can see a little bit better on the camera. Any particular terrain inside? Let's roll a D8 and sort of have a judgment call. Very little. So maybe 2 little tiny things. What I could do is have that. This is the exit, the stairs going up and out. But there's also a door which might lead to a treasure room. How's that sound? How's that sound like a plan? That's probably more than enough terrain. Just going to put a blocker halfway in just to give us a bit of cover. Make things interesting. Lower these walls so we can see into the room. Right, so we've got an exit and it's a corridor with hazards. So I might say those hazards, because I've got stalagmites and stalactites, they'll be like falling blocks. So let's play with that. So turn 7. I think Magnus has just opened the door. We need to know what's in the room. Encounter card. Oh, it is the boss. Oh. So here's my vampire model here. How powerful is the boss? Warlock Overlord. He's a necromancer. He's a knight. He's got 2d10 defense. He's going to be a toughie to take down. Watch me take him down in one swing now. He's got the leadership trait monster. So non-leader models, so anyone apart from Gotreks, must pass a will check to move base to base with him. He can sweep, so when we're all in combat with him, he's going to hit all of us. He can inspire, he can cure. He's got a scythe, so he can do a ranged melee attack. And he can reroll 1s in melee. He's clocking in at 25 points. And he can also return out of action models, and they return as really cheap zombies. Okay. Is there anyone else in the room? Boss. It's just a leader with secondary. We also have to kill him twice, because he's got a second wind himself. Okay. So Max Scriber has opened the room. And we still need to get the treasure. Oh, it could just be a circlet of headsets, the Amulet of Life. There's a vampire... There was a vampire story, which I'm halfway through, where they dug up some sort of Nagash amulet. Anyway. Okay, so Max got to the door and opened it, so we knew what's inside. All the heroes are gone, so it's actually the monster's turn. So let's see. He is a warlock. We'll roll a dice. A number 1. He is in line of sight. Number 1 is Cloud. I think that he sort of gets a weird free cloud spell. Let's look. Definitions. Cast spell. Model fluster boards with magical power. The warlock and the good guy leaders may make opposed to will rolls. If the warlock wins, the good guys lose 1d3 maneuver points. So that means I couldn't parry and things like that. So let's see. His will. Warlock Overlord. Your will is 2d10. Gore-Tex's will. Gore-Tex. Gotreks, Gore-Tex, 2d8. Let's roll off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 14. Gotreks wins, so we keep our maneuver points, which is nice. Then it's our turn, so that was his turn. So yeah, that's a strange... Let's have a look. I'll show you the table there. We rolled a 1, had line of sight, so he casts Cloud. Otherwise, it would have been a spell that is actually given to him, like Unlife, he could have raised a zombie. Failing that, I mean, yeah. Torrents, that's probably means you get a plus DT or something. Yeah, plus 1 DT. So our turn. Where's my little stickies gone? So we can go, Gotreks 1 and 2 gets into the room. Just under the stairs there. I will stop you escaping, you foul beasts. You will never leave this crypt. So he has got no ranged weapon. Has he got absolutely no ranged weapon? He's not got a flask. No, he can heal himself. Enhance. Give himself better defense. Yeah. So he's done 2. He's going to drink his potion to give himself a better defense. So 2d6 versus his willpower, 2d8. He needs to beat 3, got an 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So he's got, what can I use to say he's got a magical? He's got a better defense. I've got a defense symbol somewhere. Didn't think he'd need more tokens, but there we go. So he's going to have a better defense than usual. He has a magic potion in his pocket. And everyone else, pistol. So 1, 2. Oh, you could shoot with your pistol. Right. So you're going to come up to your buddy. And let's blow this Count's head off with our pistol. Gore, Felix, where are you? 2d10 might. He's moved twice, so that unfortunately brings him down. I don't think he can move and shoot. I think the hunter can move and shoot, so I've gone to a d8 versus defense behind an obstacle. Ugh, not a good idea. Where's the other d12 gone? So d8 versus d12. 13, 8, 9. We need a unloaded token. So that's your 3 actions. 1 action gets me into the room. We'll shoot you with a fireball. So I'm choosing a point. Boom. I'm not going to catch my friends in this one. So 2 actions. D10 versus D6 just to cast. 5, 6, 7, and we've got 16 to cast. So a 2d8 attack is going on to him. 2d8 with d10 defense. Oh, we might hit him. 6, 7, 8, 9 is his defense. And now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've hit him. 2d6. 3, 4, though, so that becomes a 5. That's how spells work, or this spell works. Number 5 on the sheet is Break Away. So just pushed him back 1 stick. So he dies. Ha ha ha. And then finally, he's got a speed of 3. 1 into the doorway, 2 across here, and 3. He's my little sacrificial. We'll go across the obstacles to give us defense. So that was everyone who was around Gottrex. Now it's the monsters, villains go. Rolling the dice to see what he gets. 9 this time. So he's in line of sight, so he casts one of the spells he knows. Do you know what? He's not really a spellcaster. He's literally only got on life. So I'm not going to use the spellcaster one. I'm going to use the Lancer one. So 9 would be engage. So he's going to take 2 moves. Yeah. No, he's got 1 move. And he's got a reach weapon. It'd be nice to give him charm and such like that, being a vampire. So you can remodel your... Remodel. Boo. Might. Oh, he's not a good attacker. 2d8. Yeah, I think I need to rethink this this monster. So he's going to be hard to take down. There's no other creatures in the room with him, so he can't really bring anything back unless I just say he can raise up zombies. Without... zombies are boring anyway. Okay. Anyway, it's 2d8 versus the thief, who has 2d8 as well. Who also doesn't have parry, but I am behind terrain. So my behind terrain. So 2d8 versus d10. 8. Is that 13? So yeah, I block that, no problem. That's hit. Oh, he's got one action to move, 1 action to move forward. He goes down to a d8, so it's a d8 versus d10 again. 6 exactly. Oh no, it's d6 versus d10. Sorry. D6 versus D10s. So he's got an 8 versus a 7. He's hit. And he's done 5. So he's knocked me back a stick. Is it down as well, or is it just not back this one? No, it's just not back. 6 would have been not back with a down as well. So that was turn 8. So we're on turn 9. So Gottrex again, the whole party. We're all within 1 stick, so we're all going to charge. Jump across, get in there. We'll allow him. He doesn't need to pass a will roll because he's a leader. Everyone else will. Before we do that, Max is going to move up and cast Holy Aura, so I can reroll ones. So passed. So that's one action to move up, one action to cast a spell. You got another spell? Smite. And he's going to cast Smite on Gotrek. 12 Smite. And what Smite does is +2 on the results table, so that will definitely help take out the vampire. Now, I think... Felix will reload his gun. I think that's gone. Oh no, he's drank a potion, so his next action has plus DT, so you'll keep that on. I know that's Gotrek. So Felix will move up, and we're fighting over the obstacle. So that will give him a better defense. So D12 defense. So D10 versus D12s. But it will give Gotrek the ganging up bonus, which is what we're after. So we did a move. A D10 versus D12s. So 13. Oh, 13 versus 5. So doubled it. Let's wound him. 4, 5, 6. 6 is knock back and down. Knock back and down. So we're going to lose our gang bonus, but I don't think we need it. So we're going to have Gotrek running. Definitely a stick. And his D10s are going up to a D8. His defense is coming down from a D10 to a D8. So that's in our favor. And we're going to get +2 on the out of action roll. 8, 9, 10. We've doubled it. So we're getting +3 to this out of action roll. Double 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still a 6, which is pushed and down. So 2 downs make a stagger. So we did a move, an attack. And then I think we do the same thing again. So I attack with a D10. It's my second attack, so that goes down to a D8. So it's a D8 versus D10 gone down. So D8 versus D8. So he's got 9 defense. And I'm attacking for 12. So I've hit him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's out, but he's going to spring back up because he's a villain. He's a boss. He's got two lives. That felt like a lot of work to take him down to first level. Ooh. And then we've just got the thief left. So the thief is going to go 1, 2. Thief is going to charge in. So we've got D10 defense. We've got a, where are you? D8 going up to D10 for a charge, going up to a 12 because of ganging up. So 12 to D10s. Double 1 on the defense. So we've tripled it. We got 10, 11, 12. So +2 to this result. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out. The thief. As the vampire's recovering. Before it fully coalesces and rematerializes, the thief comes in with his spear and breaks his spear in half. So he's got a stake and rams it into his heart. Wow. That was a nice... quick boss battle. So we still need to find the treasure. We forgot we need to do a will roll to engage him. Let's check if that would have happened. So D10 versus D6s, unfortunately. We got 10, he got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. He's not quite brave enough to get there. So where were we? We were downed, I think. No, we're right back up again. So before he sees all this in his mind, he actually can't close in base to base, so stays just outside. He doesn't need base to base because he's it's a spear. Ooh, let's check the wording on that. It could be all over. Let's find out. Wording on. Okay, the official wording on Monstrous is non-leader models must win a will roll versus your leader to move base to base. So I'm not moving base to base because it's a spear. It can attack at half range. Another reason why spears are ace and better than swords. I think we got away with it. I guess. Well, Felix could have shot with his. Yeah, he had. What was Felix using? Yeah. Let's move on. If mistakes were made, mistakes were made. So turn 9, turn 10. 1, 2. I think we can get the wizard there. The wizard can interact with the door. 5. Oh, he can't open it. I cannot open this portal. Come on, thief. So move and interact. 8, and we've got an 8 plus 7. Fantastic. We've opened the door. Let's see what's in the next room. It is an upper chamber. So when I say upper chamber, I mean that I want to get 3D and get levels in. Go multi-level. So I could go a higher chamber or a lower chamber. It's easier to go higher. Got a couple of ways of doing it. You could just put a wall down. That's a nice wall. How am I going to do this? It could just be a gradual rise. Let's reuse. And number of doors. 5. We've got 2 doors. So we've got the one we've come in at. That's 3 doors, isn't it? So we've got the one we're coming at. We'll have one over here and another one. So we've got 2 potential directions to go in now to try and find treasure. And what is in this room? 2 spiders. Ooh, where's my spider cheat sheets? Over there. And where are these spiders? In front, that door, that door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, there's a spider right in the centre. And 5, 6 is another spider guarding this door here. And any other terrain pieces in here. 2, so it's very sparse. It's pretty much as described. Or maybe put a bit of cover. Looking good. And then we've got, so I think it's Gotrix's go. So everyone's going to move. Now let's get 1, 2. We're going to get Felix up to the door. How many actions did he take? He failed. He's opened it. He can move in to free up some space. So he moved, he opened, he moved again. Felix will come to the door. So Felix comes to the door. It's out of range for his pistol, but I think that was 2 moves. So Gotrix is going to go in. 1, 2. We'll say he's just short. Rightio. I don't know if we can get Gotrix in the picture there. Basically, we'll be removing this doorway pretty much just to get a visual on the camera. Anyway, right, spider's turn. What's a spider? A spider is a veteran. It means it's got ranged weapons. Roll on table 19. 19 for a veteran that has line of sight is focus, which increases its dice type. So he's going to shoot his entangling web. He's going to shoot it at Gotrix, the one at the front. So 2d8 goes up to 2d10 versus Gotrix's defense of 2d8. Gotrix does have parry, but it's not a melee attack. So he needs block to defend against ranged. We've got the attack is about 5 higher. So you don't roll any attack results table. Instead, until the end of the round, he's got -1 speed and -1 dice types of defense, might, and will. Defense and might, I think. I don't have a negative effect. So I'm just going to have to remember that that's not staggered. The other spider, 15, will fire. So it needs to be within a stick to be able to shoot. It's got a movement of 2, so 1, 2. We'll try and go for the thief. So this is 2d8 versus the thief, 2d6 defense. 2d8, 2d6. And the thief doesn't have any blocking. Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the defense. and only 8 in the attack. So, swoop, swoop. The spiders try to disable the heroes. So turn 11, let's get them. Again, I want to save Gotrek for having ganging up. It doesn't really make any difference, does it? No, let's have Gotrek going. So he's got -1 dice type. He's going to charge 1. He does have sweep, so I think he can attack both. Yeah, he definitely has sweep. So he's going to go in and try and cleave both of them with 1 swing. So his D10 goes down to a D8. Let's do it. D8 versus D8 defense. So my first D8. 4. Second, so it's not a very good swing. First spider blocks it. Second spider blocks it. Whoosh. Swing and you miss. But I've got base-to-base bonuses. That's what I really wanted for the next ones. Felix is going to be, 2 sticks. That increases his dice type, so he's going to go up to 12. Ganging up doesn't affect defense. I'm still learning, so still double checking. So their defense is 2d8. Tripled it. Really poor defense. Obviously putting all their effort into dodging Gore-Tex's axe. So on the results table, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Felix skewers 1. Let's have the thief go in with his sword, his spear. So it's going to be a similar thing, but he only goes up to D8. Yeah, he's a might of 2d6, is he? No, he's going up to a D10. D10 versus D8s. We win, but not by much. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, I just downed it. And finally, Max, no place for a fireball, really. So 1, 2. You can sort of get around. So we're all in a happy party. It's go. It stands up. Doesn't need to recovery roll for it to stand up. It thinks the thief is an easier target, so it's going to go for the thief, who's got a defense of D6. So it's going to use its 2d8 versus my thief's D6. Oh, we got 16 versus 5, 6, 7. So we've doubled it. 5, 6, 7. He's down me back. Ah. That was 1 attack. We stood, we've attacked, we get another attack. So a D8 goes down to D6. So it's D6 off, D6 goes down to a D4. Because I'm downed. Come on, roll well, little thief. Oh dear. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 3. We've trebled it, so +2 to the results table. 5, 10 out of action, and no second wins. That's deep fangs course, and then the blood seeks in. The thief cries out in terror that it came so far and didn't get to see the treasure. Oh dear. Right, Gotreks. I think we're not in base to base. We've just got 1 hero. So it's just going to be our D10 versus D8 defense. We've only got 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's blocked it. That's 1 attack. So our D10 is going to go down to D8. So D8 versus D8. The spider, 3, 4, 5. It's a chance. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've doubled it. 4, 5, 5, 6. Knock back. A stick and down. Got tracks. Felix will cock his pistol, D10. Versus D6s because it's down. 9, 10, 11 versus 8. But it's piercing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not backing down, so it's becoming staggered. Blowing it away. Boo, boo, boo. We'll cast a spell, we'll fireball it. So we pass the spell, so it's D8 versus D4s to try and take it out. Definitely beat it. The fireball goes off. 6, 7, 8 is staggered. Bomb. Take it out. 2, and we'll move up 1. I think Felix could have technically moved up 1 as well. I think 11, 12, 13. Let's go this way. 1, 2. 2 gets us to the door. Let's open the door. 6, 7, 8, 9. Past. What's behind the door? It is a junction. And any doors in this junction? 1, so it's a dead end. It's the one that we came in on. Because we've got another door here, so this literally can be a dead end. So it's a junction that's a dead end. That's interesting. So we can cap off. But what is occupying the dungeon? A swordsman and 2 archers. So we've got another archer. And what kind of terrain do we want in here? 8, a lot of terrain. So I'm going to use the pillars. It's a really crazy room. Whereabouts do we want the monsters to be? Number 1, we'll have 1 archer tucked away behind here. Number 2, we'll have the swordsman generally fussing about in the middle. And they're all in a row. They're all in a row at the back of the room. They're all doing their guarding duty. So we know where the exit is. We need to come back to this stairwell. But now we've got a very busy room. And we've got another potential door out there, though. So we don't really need to go into that room when it's a dead end. We'll let them come to us. I don't think we're too fearful. Everyone else is going to move onto the board in just a jiffy, maybe get the back door in, because we're going to need to explore there in a moment. So he did that. So he's going to go 1, 2 and explore this room. And I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to open this one rather than deal with things inside the room. What is your willpower, Felix? Felix is D10s. Perfectly passed. How many rooms have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something about putting the cards back to the bottom. So when you've got an exit, sure, I need to have the exit. When I got the exit card, I just pulled out another card. So let's go back. Let's say it's another chasm. This time it's a chasm where you have to jump across things. Yep, we have a chasm. Populating that chasm is the treasure. And which stone is it on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, it would be the furthest one. And we haven't painted it, so we've lost immersion. Are there any doors in here? Doesn't need to be. There is 2, so there is another doorway. So potentially you could escape out the back of this dungeon as well. And more importantly, 2 swordsmen and an archer. And I'll do the same thing, which Clint starts on. 4, we've got a middle one. 3, so the swordsmen are on there. Where's the archer? They're all in the middle. They're all just big happy families. I don't think I've got a second skeleton archer ready. We're using too many. Right, so we've got an archer. It's not a skeleton. Don't tell anyone. Cool. So now grab the treasure, get to the exit. And when we get to the exit, there'll potentially be foes in that room, because when you re-enter a room, you draw reinforcements. Gotrek, so you did 2 moves and opened. So Gotrek's 1, 2. This is the important room. Max, can you handle those archers? Yes, I think you can. Gotrek and Felix will traverse the chasm room. So monsters turn. Let's see. D20. These are thugs, I think. Yep, thugs. So 13. Has line of sight. We can see through each other through the door. So we're going to rush, which gives you an extra speed. So 1, 2, and 3. That would get you there. I guess we just have to see, how do we cross the chasm? What kind of rule would we have for that? Just that you can make it across, or an interact? Or do we just say, for sake of ease, it's a bridge? So all that chasm means is it's a narrow passageway. So second swordsman is in the doorway. We could fight, but he's used all 3 actions. 17. Also rush, so 2 swordsmen fighting over the doorway. And the archer. Fire. Now he's got 2 swordsmen in the way, so I don't think he can. So he'll just make sure he can see and take pot shots at anyone foolish enough to come through. The other swordsman in the other room for Max, 13. No line of sight, so he'll just try and engage. Does have 2 speed, yes. Let's get rid of that. 1, 2. So now he has line of sight for next turn. But he can't do anything. Fine, the archers in this room. No line of sight. That one's going to cower. I can't see. Oh, they're both going to cower, the archers. Max is turned on his holy aura and sort of scaring them. Fantastic. It's had all them move. It's back towards, I think it's like round about 12, turn 12. Felix, 2d10 versus 2d8. But there's an obstacle in the way, so that goes up to 2d10. So it's a 2d10 roll off. So the attack is 19. The defense is not doubled, 7, 13. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is staggered. We like a staggered. Staggered one of the swordsmen. We're fresh here, so it'll be d8s to d10s. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 attack versus 13. Fantastic. Oh, that would have gone down, but I've hit him anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8 is staggered again, isn't it? Boom, well done. Felix, you take out one of the swordsmen. Deft. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's think of swordsmen. They have riposte. Oh, I could have used distract, which would have brought my dice type down. So remember that for next turn. The second swordsman, when Gottrex comes in, he's going to use distraction because he's got some sort of pit fighter skills and reduce Gottrex's d10 down to d8 on the first attack. So it's d8s versus d8s, is it? So the defender, 4, 5, 6. Gottrex, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've hit him anyway. And we've got a 11. We've taken him out with 1 swing. Ooh. I'm liking that you're speeding it up, guys. That is very nice. So that was a move, an attack, so we can move again. Let's get Gottrex into the room. Very smooth. I think I really need to go to shaky hand cam here. And finally, it's going to be... Let's chuck a fireball straight at him. I think it's 2d6. The cast goes off, so it's going to be 2d8 versus his defense of 2d8. Defense is 8, 9. The attack is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is staggered. Bam. Fireball through the door. Foe's turn. Archer. Number 3. Has line of sight. He wants to hide. Poor thing. Oh, run away. 1, 2. That's the only place to hide is on the other side of the chasm. Oh, sorry. We're going over here. So we've gone 1, 2. Head to the treasure chest. I mean, he can still fire. Nothing really to fire to stop him firing. 2d8 attack versus 2d8 defense. We don't have block. So the attack is 8. Is that 15? So don't block it. So the arrow's gone through. It's true. 6, 7, 8. I get staggered. Gotrek is staggered right near the end. Technically, he's got 2 arrows. So he's going to go down to a D6 versus D8. He's got a 12. He needs to get over a 12, Gotrek. He fails it. And that would have gone down anyway. Only a 3. And a 3 means it counts back favorable. You can't because you're staggered. So I need a table here so I can grab all the action, but I do not have that space. Let's remove that because you don't need it. We know there's a door there. The swordsman will try to recover. The swordsman has a willpower of 2d10. Wow. It's going to recover versus itself. Smashes it. So that's one of his actions done. What's he going to do with his second action? He's got a 10. He's going to engage. And I think he can do. Bump, bump. We've got swordsman's coming straight up. So 2d10 attack versus 2d8 defense. The 10's going up to a 12 because it's a charge. I've got nothing that can save me here, maneuver-wise. Other than bad rolling. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Versus 10 is hit. Hit the wizard. On a 3, I counter back. So I think that's 2d8 versus his 2d8. I got a 4, which is terrible. He got a 6, so we did nothing back to him. Then the archers, let's roll low so they're not doing anything. 7. It doesn't have line of sight, we'll move. And the other one, 12. Engage. So, and these move 2. 1, 2. We've got an archer on the board, and 1, 2. Archers coming up. You can't quite see them on camera. Must be turn 14. Gotrek has got to recover, so it's going to be Gotrek and Felix. Then the skeletons go, then Max can go. Gotrek recover. Your willpower is 2d8. 2d8 versus the d6s. We pass, so you recovered. Thank God. But that's one action, so 2 actions to move. 1, 2. Felix, go and help Max out. 1. And then shoots. Pistol, D10 versus D8s. 17, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've doubled it. And out of action. Boom. I like a pistol. That +2 on the results table is fantastic. Piercing. I think that was the right thing to do. They've only archers on the board now, so we'll do the first one here. 16 has line of sight, so it's going to fire. If I give you a bonus, no, it's just going to shoot all its weapons. It can shoot quite a few times, but then it will eventually become pointless. So 2d8. 2d8 versus Max's defense. 2d8 off. So the skeleton rolls 6, Max rolls 4. I wouldn't say there's cover. I know we're shooting through a doorway, but I'm going to feel generous. I'm going to move the 8 to a 10. You'd be blocking in a doorway, wouldn't you? But it still rolls feebly, so we're going to be taking a hit. 3. We can attack back if possible. It's a fireball and attack back. Technically, it's 2 actions. I'd really need to return fire with a sling or a bow, I think, or throwing knives. So I'm not going to have an attack back. The other archer can't see me, so it's going to advance. So it's going to go to see me and then take a ranged action. So D8 off again. Plenty. 8 and Max. Yeah, definitely D8s. D10s, we said. 8. He's hit me again. Max is getting plinked with arrows. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of action. No second wins. We've used them both. Getting close. Ooh. Our turn. This archer. Now this is D8s versus D8s. Bump, bump. Unless it cowers or something like that. 8. No, it's saying engage. So actually going into melee, that's a bit strange for us archer. I guess it's close enough. But anyway, it's got a good attack. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we blocked it. Do we have riposte? No, we could have increased our dice attack though. Okay, we blocked it anyway. Gore-Tex's go. 2d10 versus 2d8. 5. He's blocked it, so my 8, 10 goes go down to an 8. So it's D8 off. I'll hit him with plenty. He defends with nothing. Taken out. And then we'll finally move towards the chest. We can pick up the treasure next turn with an interact. Then it's the skeletons go. Fire. So he's going to move up. So he's got in cover on the doorway and shoot at Felix. D8s versus D8s. 3. Blocked it just. And the other one has no line of sight. So 18. Advance. He's going to go. I think he can share that doorway. And he's got one last action. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, Felix. 7, 8. We've been hit. You don't have block, do you, Felix? Oh, double 12. Thunk. Felix is taken out of action. An arrow to the throat. So we've only got Gore-Tex. 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 You are now officially Gore-Tex. Got-Trek. And we just need to leg it down here. This will now be a room that gets reinforcements, as will this one. How will this play out? So another turn. We can only move 2 sticks. So 1, 2. Oh, we've got to interact. I'm sure this is going to pass. Blooming better had, otherwise. Yes. So we picked up the treasure, we opened the treasure and grabbed whatever the MacGuffin was. And we managed to leg it back to there. They've got no line of sight. So let's roll a d20 for them. 13 is fire and 8 is advance. So we've got 1 coming into the room. 1 and 2, because he's going to try and get to that doorway. The other one, fire. Let me just check if fire has him moving anyway. Moving in a special way. Yeah, so that one's just staying in the doorway ready to shoot. Let's get our doorway back. Scott Trex's go. 1, 2, move, comes through the doorway, barreling through. 2d12 into d8 defense. 6 versus 8, misses. I always forget these fighter +1, his magic weapon +1. So 6. I think I'm going to say it's a miss this turn, but I don't think it matters too much. Just need to get to this stairwell. Just on the bottom of the screen. We're engaged. So it's going to use 2 actions to come out of the combat. And it's going to get +1 dice type to shoot back. So it comes out of combat. 8 goes to 10 versus d8s. Shoots Gottrex. Hits him. Oh no, it doesn't. 5. So we block it. We see it coming from a mile off. The other skeleton, 18. Is going to assault. Pretty much just coming into the room. 1, 2. It doesn't fire, which is a strange little AI quirk. But when you're this on the ropes, Gottrex turn, so you can spend a maneuver point to get 3 speed. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3 would get us into this doorway. Doorway, something like that. Things have been knocked slightly. And it's so close to call. Can they? What's the skeleton's going to do? 11. I'm going to say he's not in line of sight. His advance. 1, 2, so he is in line of sight. He'll attempt to shoot him through the doorway. D8 versus D8s. 8, 9, 10 versus 6. He hits. Double 1. Counts back if able. Got no ranged weapons, can't fight back. Again, 9 is going to be engage. 1, 2, but he doesn't shoot on this one. And last turn, maneuver 1, 2, 3. We escape. Gottrex escapes with the treasure. So that's it. Wow. That was a full, complete scenario, 2-parter of Sword Widows, and I enjoyed it. That was a good little... Okay, so that's it. This is the wreckage, everything scattered about. The tables that I've used, the minis and the tokens, and obviously we had the first part of the board across here, and then I've just rebuilt the second part as we needed. I didn't think we'd be going back there as we'd found the exit. What did you think? I really like it. There are things missing. There's no traps or hazards. Majority of it is rolling your D6s, D8s, D10s, getting your bonus when you can to try and get a D12. So nothing too complex. I reckon a nice one to break out at conventions, one-offs, or a few nights solo. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, let's say expanded with the extra bits. I mean, all my heroes dying pretty much in the final room. The boss battle wasn't too hot. I think I could make a better boss. It's like seeing the models in action. Looking over the tables of the powers, I can definitely see improvements. Can't really think of anything to add. It was enjoyable. I'm glad I got it to the table. I think I'm the first video showing off the dungeon rules. It is literally, only just written on index cards, small room, large room, junction. I could expand that with furniture, and is the chasm something that you need to jump over, or is it flat? Does your room go, is a lava below? Could you have fallen if I failed a test, which might have been brutal? Or would you sort of hang on, knock down on the side? I think I've maybe go down the knockdown route. You just had this slight thing of exits. Is there exit and room in its own right? So I just write small room, large room, but it's got an exit in it. The door system works. We finally got a junction at the end when we rolled a 6. Would have been nice to see one of those early on. No, yeah, Sword Widows. I mean, I don't like the name. I don't like Weirdos as the name, but I think it gets weird and funky because you're rolling on tables is the idea on that. And yeah, only one party member surviving. That's a bit brutal. Very close. Just unlucky rolls right at the end there. And again, I can look at my skills that give me better defense versus ranged. Pretty much. I mean, my heroic figures all have poses so they don't look like they're carrying shields. But I'm not a WYSIWYG person. So yeah, Sword Widows, marks, dice tails. Let's get this, all the ums and ers and speed up bits and bobs. Any lookups, and let's get it to the table. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Do like and subscribe. It does encourage me to keep going. Let's see. Other games. I still want to play 1 Hour Skirmish War game, the card-driven one, which is also pretty good. But this one just Q jumps right to the top of the table. Thanks. Bye-bye.